Hello and welcome to another What's Inside. Today we are looking at some Fox Kids Network's Premier Edition cards. There's 6 cards in each pack. These were put out by Fleer in 1995 by the Fox Children's Network Inc. and Fleer, obviously. I've got 2 packs here, so let's open these up and see what kind of cards we've got inside and see if they're worth tracking down. There's only 6 cards per pack, which is kind of annoying because these packs still go for $1 or so, sometimes more online, and they're getting harder and harder to find because they are from 1995. So let's see what we've got here. It doesn't say anything about special inserts, but the set contains 148 cards and 2 checklists. So 150 total cards. So first up we have card number 17, which features the Tick. Then we have number 70, which has Hydro Man. Then we have number 110, which is Cyclops and Jean Grey of the X-Men. Then we have number 31, which is Big Shot. That's from the Tick. It does say the Tick down here. It's just kind of hard to read. And then we have number 121, which is And lastly, we have number 68, which is Dr. Octopus. Kind of a terrible picture. They should have had the trench coat on him and so you could see all his arms. Otherwise it just looks like some weirdo in a trench coat. Alright, let's open up our other pack. Okay, we've got number 3, which is Yeehaw, featuring the Tick. Then we have number 14, Vegged Out, also the Tick. Then we have another Tick card, which is number 6, which is Tick Bite. Then 145, which is from Bobby's World. Then we get our first duplicate here, number 121 again. And then lastly, we have Spider-Man, number 66. Alright, the card quality is pretty good. These cards are a little lower end, I would say, simply because Fleer was known for having cards that were easy to get kind of jagged edges, little notches taken out of them, real tiny. These have held up really well. Corners are real sharp still, but the gloss on the top is really low end. Matte back is fine. Overall, they're pretty decent cards that have held up real well. Only a couple of them have really bad gloss on them, so these have held up better than I expected. When I saw they were Fleer, I was a little worried because I've had real bad experiences with a lot of Fleer cards. And usually it's corner dings. You can kind of see that with this one right there. That's just because the edges aren't... the way they made the cards, the edges tend to get dinged up really bad. You'd get little white spots on them. So I was a little worried about that, but these cards have held up really well. The colors still pop really nice. So if you remember these cartoons from when you were a kid, these might be worth tracking down. Like I said, they're usually about $1 a piece. I would try and find the full set rather than go through the packs. Since there's no chase cards or inserts, it kind of takes a little fun out of it. Plus there are 150 cards, so that's really going to kind of knock down the thrill of the chase. So yeah, they've held up really well, surprisingly well, for cards that are this old. So I would definitely recommend these. If you can find them as a set, I think the nostalgia factor is going to be high, but tracking down a bunch of the packs might be a little too expensive or cost prohibitive for some people, and I would be a little irritated with paying $1 a pack for a whole bunch of packs and then having a ton of doubles. We only got one double and 2 packs, but I don't think that's going to be consistent throughout. I think you're going to end up with a lot of doubles as you go with 150 cards in the set. So, that being said, these are still pretty good cards. They've held up really well. Only a couple of them have really cheap gloss on them that's noticeable. The rest are pretty solid cards all around. Some of the art does leave a little bit to be desired, but others are fantastic. So, it's a little bit of a mixed bag, but pretty decent quality, and they've held up really well over more than 20 years. So we've seen what you might get inside of these blind boxes, or blind bags, geez. Been doing too many unboxings. In these packs, they are randomly inserted, so there's that. And I've given my opinion. So that's going to wrap up this one. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing so you don't miss future unboxings. We do trading cards every Tuesday for this year. But as always, we hope to see you on the next one.